I'm Jason.
I'm Todd.
This is our little child Ziggy. Say hello, Ziggy.
Hi, Ziggy.
And we're the Glamping Guys. Hey guys, check it out. This is our bitchin' badass of a beast truck. And I'm gonna bring you along for a quick little tour and show you everything about what we bought. But before I get started, for all of you who've been watching our channel, as you know, we are actually updating our timeline even earlier than we anticipated. We sold Wally. We have got the house downsized and packed. I'm finishing up projects around the house. I'm gonna give you a final house tour once we're completely finished and talk to you a little bit more about all the downsizing stuff that we've done around the house. And we're gonna sell the house a month early. It's going ahead of schedule and we couldn't be happier, and we are so happy to share it with all of you. So before we get started on the tour, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about our new truck, whose name is, drumroll, Scorpius. So anyway, Scorpius is a 2015 dually Ford 350 6.7 Power Stroke V8 diesel. I probably didn't say that in the right order, but I think I covered it all. But we are so excited, and I gotta tell you, driving around in this beast of a truck, I am feeling very, very manly. I'm ready to drink some beer, watch some football, maybe buy a cowboy hat, maybe get some boots, and maybe get a little hat or something for Ziggy too. Say hi, Ziggy. Ziggy says hi, guys. So, a little bit about the truck. We've been looking for about a month. I've been test driving a lot of trucks, been going back and forth to different places, and I went to Greenway Ford near our house, and they had this truck at their location in Tampa. So they gave us a really, really good deal. I got this truck for $31,000. They waived the transportation fee from Tampa to Orlando. They also waived the $800 dealer fee, and one of the back fenders was really scratched up. They threw in repainting the fender for free. So after I bought the truck, all that went smoothly. We've had it for a couple of weeks now. The next thing I wanted to do was take it back to the mechanic and just get everything completely checked out. So the truck was in great condition. The only things that I really needed to do was just some of the scheduled maintenance. So for example, I had the fuel injectors cleaned. I had new front brakes put on it. The owner, before I bought this truck, was a company that used it for cargo hauling and cargo freight hauling. So it's only had one owner, and they took really, really good care of it. So because they used it for towing a lot, I did have both of the axle fluid replaced. I also had the transmission completely serviced, flushed, and new transmission fluid put in it. And that was pretty much it. I also had them check the built-in towing package, and I'm glad I did, because there were a few fuses blown out, so they fixed the fuses. So now when we plug it into the fifth wheel, everything's gonna be working really, really good. I'm gonna start with the truck tour now, and I think because we're sitting on the back of the truck, I'm just gonna start at the back and take you guys around and show you everything that we have done as far as pimping out this truck and making it look even newer and even better. So come along guys, and I'll take you for a little walk around. So after I bought the truck, I found a company called Cap World, and they do nothing but truck accessories. So I paid about $550 and had a spray-in liner put in the truck. But look how beautiful it looks. It makes this truck bed look brand new. The previous owner used this for a lot of hauling around, and the back of this truck bed was a scratchy, hot mess for sure. So it really has made the back of this truck look brand new and beautiful. The other thing that I did as well is I purchased a toolbox. And I like that it doesn't go all the way down to the truck bed floor, so there's actually room to put some stuff up underneath it as well. The toolbox is a weather guard, and it has a limited lifetime warranty as well against corrosion. The other thing that I like about it is it has two buttons on each side, and they independently lock. So I've already unlocked it, and you can see it just flips up. And this is going to be our garage, and I've already put a lot of stuff in here, and I still have some extra room to spare. But right down here I have like my truck and car detailing stuff. I've got work gloves, I have bungees, extension cords, all kinds of stuff in here. Right down there is my toolbox up underneath this little slider tray that came with it. So we've got the garage all packed up now in the back of the truck. Okay, let's go around to the front of the truck and take a look. Pretty nice, huh? Yeah, this owner took really good care of it, and I was so happy after I took it to the mechanic that they gave it a clean bill of health. He said if I take good care of this truck, it will last a really long time. Oh, and I didn't mention it earlier, but when we bought the truck, it had 124,000 miles on it. I was told that it was mostly highway miles. So the truck is in perfect running condition. Let's check out the engine. But look at that engine. This is a powerhouse of a beast. And we were looking at Dodge Rams, but after doing a lot of research, I was told that this truck actually can even haul more than a Dodge Ram. It's rated at towing up to 32,000 pounds. The engine itself was redesigned by Ford themselves in 2013. And then in 2015, which is what this truck year is, in 2015, they completely redesigned the turbo system and also the fuel injector system, as well as the diesel exhaust system. And this truck is rated at 440 horsepower, and I believe it's 860 pounds of torque. So this thing is a powerhouse. Look how clean that engine is. It's just beautiful. They took really good care of this truck, and I think we got a great deal. We are hoping that Scorpius is going to take amazing care of us. Okay, so let's check out the inside. I cannot believe how huge this truck is. And look how clean. It's just so clean. There's a little bit of wear and tear, but it's not bad at all. We really love the color scheme of the inside of this truck. The other thing that I like too, and all you truck owners out there, you're probably like, oh, this isn't all trucks, but I like that you can flip up the back seats, and this whole back area turns into like another like cargo hold, if you will. But this is going to be great for when we go on road trips in the fifth wheel, because we'll be able just to pack up stuff in the back seats as well. I did get some floor mats for it. But the one thing I like about it too is it's just all vinyl lined. So the cleanup with this truck is going to be so much easier than dealing with carpet. Okay, now we're in the front area. And again, you can just see how roomy this is. Hey Ziggy, how are you? One thing that I got for Ziggy is that the center seat folds down, and I found this cool little dog seat carrier. It's called a dog booster seat, and I have it strapped around the front and the back, and it's really stable because Ziggy loves going for car rides as much as he likes going for bike rides. And he is loving this little cargo booster seat. He can see everything, and we love having him right up between the two front seats. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? You're enjoying it, aren't you? Okay, so I'm just gonna come around here and get inside and show you guys the dashboard. But look how immaculate this is. Such a beautiful truck. So I'm gonna put in the keys real quick here and turn it on for you guys. But look at that, you can hear just how quiet it is. It purrs like a kitten. So I'm gonna turn the truck off now so there's not all this background noise. But some of the really cool features that it has is right here is the tow haul feature. You'll turn that on when you're pulling the fifth wheel. The other thing I was told is that everything's electronic, so basically if something goes wrong with the truck or if it needs service, like an oil change, it just tells you when it's ready to go in for service. So I really like that, but I'm very meticulous with service manuals, so I will be following, you know, the service manual also in the provided hard copy that's in the glove box as well. We're planning on taking good care of this truck and giving Scorpius lots and lots of love, because our plan is to keep this truck for at least the next 20 years, and we hope that it gives us much love in return. The other great thing about this truck is that it has a 2-wheel, 4-wheel, and then 4-wheel low. And like I said earlier, I did have both of the axle fluids flushed and replaced, as well as the transmission. The other really cool thing is right here, this is an engine brake assist. So if we're like going down like a steep incline, just turn that on and it won't put as much wear and tear on the actual brakes themselves. The engine will help with the braking. And then this right here, I'm not sure how to use it yet, but when you plug in the fifth wheel, you can adjust this and set different, I guess, hauling parameters to give the engine, I guess, a little bit more torque or power for hauling the fifth wheel. But I really don't know how that works, and my mechanic said that technically you don't even really need to use it because this truck is such a beast. As long as you put it in the tow and haul mode, it'll go just fine. And then the other little thing over here that it has right here is a traction control system. So if you have it in 4-wheel drive and you want a little bit more traction, apparently this will put it into the wheels, so it will help you getting out of a sticky situation. And again, I hope I never have to use this, and I'm not really too familiar yet with how that works. And I think these are the only like towing related features. Obviously, you know, it's got just your basic CD player. It does play MP3s. It does have like a little auxiliary cord right here, so I'll just be using my iPhone to listen to all my music and things like that. The other cool thing too is I just took it for its first drive out on the highway, and I drove about 25 miles, and my average was a little over 16 miles to the gallon. So I'm assuming if I'm driving it even further and longer, that that's going to increase. All the research that I've read said that the mileage per gallon, you know, it's going to vary based on if you're towing something, but they said if you keep it at like between 55 and 60 on cruise control, that it's not unheard of that this thing could probably get anywhere from 18 to 20 miles to the gallon. But right now it was showing 16.1. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it with the truck tour. I think I answered kind of all of the basics for all of you. But if you have any more specific questions, just feel free to let me know and I'll be happy to answer them. Or if any of you have like some suggestions for me, because I am a newbie, I have never driven a truck until now, and I gotta tell you, I love it. It is so cool driving this thing. But if any of you have any recommendations or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. So I hope you enjoyed this little walk around tour of our new used truck. And until next time, you guys have a glamtastic day and stay tuned. You want to say bye, Ziggy? Say bye, Ziggy. Say bye to everybody, Ziggy. Bye. I love my new truck, Jason. This is so much fun. I get to sit right next to you and have a good time. Bye, guys. See you next time.
Leave a comment to say hi. If you like us, please subscribe. And if you don't, our little fluffy dog will attack you.